Hello everyone. It's James again. Oh, and I'm using my old voice today. I was just trying out the other voices to see how well they work. Nothing is set in stone. And even if I do get another voice here in Cartoon World, I know many of you enjoy this voice, as it's the one that you've become used to. And you have a love for it. But thank you all for your feedback and support. You all really do mean a lot to me. But with that being said, with all of the chaos going in the news recently over the last 24 hours, and you all know what I mean, what I want you to do is think about what the playbook of the narcissist is. The very evil playbook that was used against you and your life. In some cases by the very people that were supposed to love and protect you. Meaning your mother or father. And what did that playbook consist of? Well, they turned every single person they could against you. If they were up at the grocery store shopping, they might tell the grocery store clerk something not so good about you. But in a way to pretend like they are a caring parent. And how you cause them so much so-called stress and strain. Then when you go into the same store by yourself, you get treated poorly and looked at like you are the worst person on planet Earth. And that's something we've talked about on this channel, and you might have heard on other content creators' channels that speak about narcissistic abuse. If you believe you have a toxic person in your life, no matter it be a friend or family member or spouse, and then you go somewhere where that person or these people might have some level of influence, and you are now being treated very strangely by the people there, and they are acting a bit out of character, you can almost bet the smear campaign has started against you. The narcissist will try to get you to get so frustrated you might act up or yell in public. So they can point the finger at you and say, "Look. See, I told you they have a temper." They will take a great many things you've said out of context to make it appear you believe or act a certain way. When you no way, shape or form have such negative thoughts or feelings. And when they can't break you, they try to screw you over legally. Narcissists love taking people to court. They love the entire process. And if you spend enough time with these narcissists, they might try to do something that will have you deleted from this planet. If you understand what I mean. Why is this important? You see, I try to talk very little about politics here. Because in my opinion that societal narcissism is societal narcissism. And it's on both sides and even can be found in the middle. But I also try to be slow to react to what the societal narcissists are trying to push and trying to get everyone on board with feeling a certain way about a certain thing or a certain person. Why? Because I know what the narcissist's playbook is. And I've been on the bad end of dealing with a great many narcissists in my life, as a great many of you have. My own mother, who I forgave her for her actions during the course of my life before she passed away. But my own mother did what she could do to turn every single person she could against me. And I'm not kidding. And those that have experienced this personally know that I'm not kidding. And my mother was a master at it. And something I've heard from many of you state or talk about. When you were a child, you got this weird thought in your mind. Thinking, they are too good at this. Do they work for the powers that be, let's just say? Now clearly in most cases I don't think they did. But I too remember having these thoughts as a child. Simply because my mother was that good at manipulating people. And turning people against me. It was like a sport to her. So when the societal narcissists tell me to not like someone, I question it. I'm not saying they are right. I'm not saying they are wrong. But what I don't do is take it at face value. I question it. And I ask myself, what do they stand to gain if everyone goes along with what they want everyone to go along with? Is it narcissistic supply? Is it power? Is it money? Or is it a combination of things? You really need to start asking yourself some questions and reflect about what happened to you in your own personal life. Because the truth is, the evil playbook of the narcissist really doesn't change. Sure, they might use a slightly different tactic here and a slightly different tactic there. But for the most part, from one country to the next, we all have very similar stories for a very specific reason. And that's because the narcissists out there in the world tend to use the same playbook. So what would make a person think that the societal narcissists wouldn't do the same? I mean, I'm just a cartoon and all. But I think there is a good chance. The same BS we had to go through in our homes of origin and the BS the narcissists in our lives fed everyone they could feed their lies to, is very close, if not the same BS the societal narcissists are feeding everyone. Also, everyone gets on the program the societal narcissists want you and everyone else to get on. And to read from the script that the societal narcissists want you to read from. Just like the narcissistic abusers you grew up with. Or the one you dated or married. So slow things down and discern. And don't just think a particular way about something or somebody. Just because so and so says so. But ask questions. Slow things down. Slow things down. Well, this is a great place to stop. Again, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you all. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.